We've officially reached the year 2000 on the 40-year sim, and on today's episode, January 2000, we'll be following the Eastern Conference, primarily Michael Jordan and the Charlotte Hornets. We'll be seeing them several times, the New York Knicks as well, the Indiana Pacers. Good matchup between the Spurs and the Knicks in this episode as well. And we'll be seeing plenty of Eastern Conference teams in general. And we'll be checking out some of the trades that happened during the trade deadline. Link in description below to see the full 40-year sim history to Google Doc. If you don't have time to watch all 168 episodes, then check out the Google Doc. Let's get into this first game. That's Michael Jordan dunking the ball for the Hornets against the Magic. Checking out a replay that we just saw a few seconds ago, but we're seeing it again. 102-98 is the score right now. The Hornets do have a 4-point lead, which has been cut to 2 thanks to Jamal Mashburn's layup right there. We got Brad Daugherty making a shot for the Hornets. Still kicking it, Brad Daugherty is in the year 2000 in this sim anyway. Jamal Mashburn misses that three-pointer. Lorenzo Charles with the putback right there. It's a 2-point game. Still 2 minutes left. Brad Daugherty somehow doesn't step out of bounds. Makes that shot for the Hornets. Jamal Mashburn, Monster Mash with a jumper there. But can the Magic tie the game up, I should say. Outlook not looking so great as the Hornets keep scoring on the other end. Double team Michael Jordan is, but it doesn't matter. He makes that basket. And that would do it for this game. 114-108, I believe it said right there. Michael Jordan still averaging over 30 points per game. At this point in his career, the fact that he's still doing that kind of thing, you know, it's pretty incredible. And we're going to be watching more Hornets, this time at MSG versus the Knicks. We got Brad Daugherty making that shot over Latrell Sprewell. 86-80, just over 5 minutes left to go. How about a dunk by Latrell Spree right there. 86-82 is the score now. And now here we got Brad Daugherty, another basket, and the foul. 7-point game all of a sudden. Patrick Ewing misses that shot for the Knicks. Not great for the Knicks as Michael Jordan and company, Eric Snow, particularly looking to close this game out. How about a missed shot there, but Brad Daugherty gets the putback, and that would do it for this game. The Hornets come into MSG. You know, they started off a little bit slow earlier in the season, but they are starting to come along now. 95-82 final score there. Latrell Sprewell had 17. Michael Jordan with 35 points. 23 for Brad Daugherty. 24 rebounds, by the way, as well. That's pretty damn nifty, if I might say so myself. And trying to get the right angle here for this particular screenshot of Michael Jordan. But one of those dunks that looks great in the moment, but you can't really get a good angle of it. So, oh well. But we are moving on. More Knicks this time against the Spurs. Len Bias making a shot for San Antonio right there. It's 92-91. We got Mark Jackson making that jumper right there. 3-point lead for New York. How about Tim Hardaway? Missing. David Robinson getting the putback right there. 96-93. 133 left to go. Doug Christie with a 3-pointer right there for the Spurs. Tying the game up at 96. Patrick Ewing with the inbounds pass to John Starks. Dribbles at the wing. Tries to get past his defender, Doug Christie. Passes it to Anthony Mason for 3. He sinks it. 3-point lead for the Knicks all of a sudden. Now there's less than a minute left. Ensuing Knicks possession. How about John Starks passing it to Charlie Ward for 3. He misses. Rebound Rodman. And the Spurs taking it the other way. And let's see what they could do here. Tim Hardaway, guarded by Charlie Ward, who we're starting to see more of in this season. Doug Christie with that 3 right there. Tying the game back up at 99. 30 seconds left to go. John Starks Once again, guarded by Doug Christie. And once again, well, pretty well guarded, I would say. Passes it out to Anthony Mason. Game clock winding down. Shot clock at 5. There's a missed tray. And Spurs take a timeout after that Rodman rebound. So here they are. Tie game at 99. Tim Hardaway with the ball. Let's see what he decides to do here. He pulls up for the jumper, misses, and we are headed to overtime at MSG. Two very good teams. A team with David Robinson, Dennis Rodman, Doug Christie, and Tim Hardaway, and Len Bias, by the way. It's a pretty good starting 5 going up against this Knicks team right here. Here's John Starks getting the rebound off that missed shot. And Anthony Mason with the dunk there. 101-99. 4:08 left to go. And we got a layup there by Latrell Sprewell. Checking out a replay of Spree. Receiving the pass. Making the layup. 4-point lead. Can the Spurs come back? Doug Christie thinks so. He makes that shot. 2-point game now. Latrell at the top of the key. 2:15 left to go. Patrick Ewing guarded by William Bedford. And Ewing misses that shot. And here come the Spurs. Can they tie this game back up? Doug Christie to Rodman for the dunk there. So there we are. Ensuing Spurs possession. Tim Hardaway misses. Dennis Rodman with the putback right there. 105-103. I've been saying right there too much. I got to stop that. As an alley-oop to Doug Christie. Happens right there. 4-point lead now for the Spurs. This game is taking a wild turn. And how about a steal? Not quite. Sprewell gets the ball back. The Knicks need to make something happen with 4 seconds up on the shot clock. John Starks misses the 3, and the Spurs get the rebound. 110-103 would be the final score to this game. 22 for Latrell Sprewell, 29-14 for David Robinson. 26 points by Len Bias. And Rodman had 11 rebounds, and he's 38 years old. Is he going to retire? Is this his final season? We'll find out, later on, in the end of the season. But here's the MVP award race. Kevin Garnett right now leading the race right now. Got MJ, got David Robinson, you got Shaq and Jason Kidd as well. Cuttino Mobley leading Rookie of the Year, which I don't like because he's been in the league for a few years. I guess this is the first year he's actually been playing. Dennis Rodman, once again, Defensive Player of the Year candidate. Just won't stop. He can't stop winning that award, What are you going to do? Pacers, Bucks. We got a shot there by Dampier. And now here's Penny Hardaway. Getting past his defender, Michael Williams, for the dunk right there. Tie game at 88. Another shot for the Bucks. Penny Hardaway again. How about Karl Malone? Missing. And then a putback there by that Pacer, who I'm not quite sure who that is. Who's number 0? Here's a dunk by the Bucks, 92-90. I'm not quite sure who that Pacer is, by the way. Hopefully we'll find out. But Penny Hardaway now with the ball. Alley-oop to Isaac Austin. 4-point game. Now we got Tim Hardaway with the ball. Passing it to Isaac Austin for the shot right there. Michael Williams now, top of the key, passing it to Rogers. Okay, Rogers. And then there's a missed shot there by the Bucks. Pacers. Karl Malone receives the pass. Misses the shot. Gets his own rebound. Misses again. Makes it. Finally, right there. 97-94. Derek McKee for the long 2. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. Bucks ball. Can they ice this game? Penny Hardaway, what do you say? He says no. He can't do it. He can't quite do it. So let's see if the Pacers can take advantage of this newfound life as they have a chance here to tie the game. Michael Williams. He's going to make a layup there, so then they're going to play that intentional foul game. And let's see if Penny Hardaway can make this right here. Misses the first free throw. Second one is good. 98-96. The Pacers still have a chance. Finley to Michael Williams. Gets the screen. Pass it to Malone. He gets blocked by Dirk. Dirk Nowitzki hasn't really had a highlight, not like that, in a game that we've seen from him. But man, what a block by him. Oh, by the way, Mutombo is on the Bucks. He got traded. We'll be going over trades at the end of the video, which, now that I think about it, doesn't really make sense, but I felt like it'd be better that way. Iverson with the dunk. We're watching Hawks Warriors. Iverson gets that dunk, and yeah, we'll be going over trade deadline stuff at the end of the video. But yes, Mutombo is on the Bucks now, and now we're watching the Hawks as Raja makes that basket for Atlanta, and then there's a missed shot by Horace Grant, tie game at 87 in Oakland. Iverson handling the ball, passing it to, is it Bonzi Wills for the bucket right there. Tim Duncan posting up Isaiah Ryder. Tim Duncan gets that basket in there, 91-87. 136 left to go. How about a three by Allen Houston? Yes, sir. 91-90. AI handling the ball. Gets the screen. Pulls up for the J. There's nothing he can't do, at least on the offensive side, man. He could score any way he wants. Jason Kidd, meanwhile, he's going to pass it. Ball makes its way over to Isaiah Ryder at the corner there. He's going to miss that jumper, but a put back by Horace Grant. Made it a 2-point game, and then all of a sudden a 3-point game now after that free throw. Isaiah Ryder can't tie the game with that three. Raja gets the rebound. And this game is over. 97-92. Atlanta comes to Oakland and beats the Warriors. A pretty damn good Warriors team. We'll be checking out the standings pretty shortly, at least for the middle of January. 28 points for Iverson in this game. You know, we've gone over the fact that, yeah, he's not really scoring the way he does in real life, but he's got Tim Duncan on the team. You know, he's got a legit, it's a legit 1A, 1B type of situation in Atlanta. So if Iverson has to sacrifice some points to be able to play with a legend like Tim Duncan, I think he'll take it. So yeah. Now we're going to be watching more Hawks. This time they're at their home arena, facing the Magic, who we saw earlier in this video. Jamal Mashburn misses that shot. Charles with the putback, and the Magic take the lead. Checking out a replay of Lorenzo Charles here. All right. And now let's cut to more Magic. Let's see what else they could do. This is a pretty intriguing Magic team, if I may say so. Khaled Reeves with that jumper. And now here's Iverson with the dunk right there. 94-93. Jamal Mashburn. Dribbling. Getting past the defender. Dunking the ball. 3-point lead for the Magic. Can the Hawks respond? Iverson, yeah. He can respond at least. Makes it a 1-point game. Ensuing Hawks possession. Iverson yet again. He is the closer. Closing this game out. Is he? Jamal Mashburn says not yet. Makes that layup. But here's a free throw by Darrell Armstrong. 2-point game. Okay. Jamal Mashburn takes the ball up court. With the game clock winding down. 5 seconds left. He is taking his time. Can he tie the game? No, he can't. Tries to make that shot off glass. It does not go in. I feel like there was a better shot there somewhere. I feel like he could have done something else, and he went with that. So I'm not too pleased with that shot selection, but you know what? Great game, great finish. 39 points for Jamal Mashburn, though. Hell of a game from him. He just couldn't finish the job. Pacers, Knicks. We're back to watching both of these teams. We saw both these teams earlier, but now we're seeing them together. We don't come to Indiana very often. It's a nice little court they got there. There's a 3 for the Pacers, 197. Or was it a long 2? I can't actually. No, I'm not quite sure. 3:40 left to go. Derek McKee makes that 3. Now that's a 3-pointer. If I ever saw one, that's a 3. Latrell Sprewell gets blocked by Rogers. I think we're going to check out a replay here of that. Damn. Rogers with the block right there in slow-mo. Looks even better that way. Karl Malone makes a basket there for the Pacers. And I don't think the Knicks have won yet in this video, at least, as we see a layup there. That was Michael Williams. 10-point. Yeah, well, let's finish it. Let's just stop there. And the final score would be 111-101. 23 points for Latrell Sprewell, 10 assists, but it was a losing effort. Yeah, we'll check out. Let's check out some of this stuff now. Now David Robinson is leading the awards race convo. KG, MJ, Shaq, and Jason Kidd rounded out. Rookie of the Year, I wanted to say before, I think Baron Davis deserves this award. I hope he ends up getting it. Cuttino Mobley, I guess he never really got a chance to really play until this season. But Baron Davis, he actually was drafted this year, and he's doing some good stuff over there in Detroit. You also got Steve Francis, who's a bit underwhelming. I upped his tendencies, his shot tendencies, and all that stuff, and he's still not really scoring a lot. So I really don't know what's going on there. Sixth Man of the Year, Tom Gugliotta, who's now in the Sixers. Again, we'll go over trades at the end of the video, but he's leading the Sixth Man of the Year conversation. Dennis Rodman, Defensive Player of the Year, front runner. Paul Pierce, Most Improved Player, front runner. Okay, let's get into. I probably should have done the trade deadline stuff here, but for some reason I left it for the end. But oh well. MJ leading the league in scoring at age 36, right? He's 36, yeah. 36, yeah. Or 38, right? I actually can't see that number. I think he's 38. Well, he was born in, what, 1963? He's probably 36. Kobe Bryant, 21. He's second in scoring. You got David Robinson. You got Alonzo Mourning. You got Kevin Garnett. You got, Michael Finley, Jason Kidd, Charles Sprewell. Karl Malone, Stephon Marbury, rounding out the top 10. Tom Gugliotta, coming off the bench. No wonder he's leading candidate for sixth Man of the Year, because he is 11th in scoring, and he's only started 6 games, so that's pretty impressive. Iverson is also in that, right below him. KG leading the league in rebounds with 13. You got Shaq, you got Chris Webber below him. You got Steve Nash leading the league in assists, 9.1. Steals, Jason Kidd, blocks, Mutombo, who's on the Bucks, like I went over a few minutes ago. Standings, let's check this out. So, believe it or not, the Knicks are actually in first place in the East. You get the Hornets, you got the Pacers below them. You got the Heat, Hawks with Tim Duncan and Allen Iverson. You got the Cavaliers at 21-17. You got the Pistons doing pretty good. 20-16 with Kevin Garnett and Baron Davis. The Bucks are above 500 with Dirk and Penny. Magic are also, well, they're at 500 exactly. Then you got the Nets. Then you got the Sixers and the Celtics and the Raptors, not too far off. Then the Bulls and the Wizards, who it's a bit of a drop off when you get to Bulls and Wizards, who we all know, they're obviously tanking. They've been completely depleted of talent during the offseason, so that's not surprising there at all. But the rest of the league, the rest of the conference, 13 teams. I mean, the Raptors are 13-22, but they're not fully out of it, man. They just need a couple of couple of wins, and they're right back in the conversation. Meanwhile, the Sixers and Celtics are trying to climb back into it. You know, the Sixers being a couple games under 500 is a bit surprising. I wasn't expecting that. I thought they'd be, you know, I thought they'd be among the top 5 or 6 seeds in the East. Meanwhile, in the West, the Sonics are leading the West with 29-10 with their record there. You got the Spurs, the Warriors, all doing pretty well. The Los Angeles Lakers have a 6-game winning streak. Clippers are 20-18. You got the Wolves. The Wolves are still in the playoff picture. Rockets, Kings, Blazers, not too far off. You got the Mavericks, the Suns, the Grizzlies at 15-22. Nuggets and Jazz rounding things out. The Grizzlies were, if you remember the November episode, Grizzlies were way down there in the standings, and they've risen a bit. I'll go over that a little bit more at the end of the video, but it's impressive to see their turnaround. 2000 draft, known as one of the worst drafts of all time, but I'm still excited about a few of these guys. Kenyon Martin, Hedo Turkoglu, right? Hedo. I better learn how to say his name if he's gonna be in this sim, huh? All right, Timberwolves, Heat, 98-93. The Wolves with the lead. They expand that with that basket there. 193. There's a bucket by Alonzo Mourning. Stephon Marbury, though, having a huge season for the Timberwolves. A likely all-star. And here he is making a bucket there. 7-point lead for the Wolves. Can the Heat do anything with a minute left? They're going to have to score quickly if they want even a punter's chance. A puncher's chance? Puncher's chance. Here is a basket for the Heat by Alonzo. It's a 5-point game. There's a foul. And with these free throws... Oh, no, never mind. Let's not watch free throws. Let's just sim to the end because this game's over. 108-99 is the score there. 33 points for Stephon Marbury. And yeah, he's playing lights out for the Wolves. His numbers are pretty much up all across the board. And meanwhile, Mourning had a 35-point performance, 15 rebounds in the loss. He's averaging just under 20 points per game. No, that's good for Robinson. Never mind. I was like, that's low. I thought Alonzo Mourning was averaging over 20. And, yeah, all right. So, more Heat, this time against the Lakers in the Staples Center. And there's a dunk by Shaq. Check out a replay of Shaq dunking it. Now we tie a game at 100. There's a mystery by Petrovic. Wesley, though, does make the three. It's 103-100. 3:40 left to go. And we got Kenny the Jet Smith passing it to Shaq right there for the dunk. 1-point game. Gary Payton. He's going to pass to Mourning. Mourning with the bucket there. Heat with a 3-point lead. There's a dunk by Kobe Bryant. Whoa. And how about another shot by Kobe Bryant? That's good. Lakers take the lead. 1-point lead. Now here's Glenn Rice for 3. That's no good. Shaq, meanwhile, does get the putback. It's 108-105. Now let's see if the Heat can do something here. P.J. Brown passes it to Gary Payton. Payton driving. Can't get that alley-oop. Or at least there's a botched pass at any rate. And the Heat will lose. 111-106. Lakers win. 31-16 for Shaq, his scoring averages are also kind of lower than expected, which is not my fave. But again, it's another thing that I've been trying to like fix behind the scenes, but it hasn't quite been working out. Kind of because I think it's because Kobe is scoring so much, so it's kind of thrown the balance off. Whereas in real life, Shaq was the one averaging near 30 points per game at this point. In their careers, and Kobe was around 21, 22 apiece a game, I should say. Guys, I've been talking too much. All right. Cavaliers, Pistons, 79-75. Pistons with a 4-point lead. Finally seeing these two teams go at it. Or just these two teams in general. Kevin Garnett makes that shot. He is an MVP candidate for a reason. He is damn good, as you all know. There he is, making another basket. Kind of cool seeing him become a Pistons legend in this sim, if I may say so. Baron Davis, meanwhile, makes that shot. Garnett can't get that to fall. By the way, you might have remember I noticed that Augman and Baron Davis had the same number at one point. I think in one of my videos. Maybe that was a November video. But I fixed that. Baron Davis is now 3. Augman is now 2. There's a 3 by the Cavaliers, but this game is likely over. Let's get another highlight by Kevin Garnett and call it a night. Nope. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Maybe the Cavaliers do come back after all. I mean, it'd be a miraculous comeback if they manage to do so. Dennis 3D Scott passing it to KJ. He's at the top of the key. 3D Scott for 3. No. Dale Davis to LaFonso Ellis. No. Dale Davis. No. Brad Miller. Rebound. Okay, we're done. 87-80 is the final score. Pistons win at home against the Cavaliers. What else we got? We got any more games? Yes, we do. Philadelphia, Milwaukee, sparsely populated Bucks Center. And we got Penny Hardaway with that long 2. 197 is the score now. How about Nick Van Exel with the 3, tying the game up. Less than 4 minutes left to go. Eddie Jones with the bucket there. 3:36 left to go. Penny Hardaway with the shot off glass to tie game. Penny for 3. Yes, sir. How about that? Now we got the Gugliotta, newly acquired Gugliotta, passing it, getting the rebound, making the bucket. It's a 1-point game. 1:46 left to go. Penny Hardaway with the ball, passing it to Dirk. Dirk makes the shot. Yes, Dirk is on the board. We saw him block a shot. We saw him make a shot. And how about Dirk again? Again? Oh man, Penny Hardaway. He's still cool, but he missed the shot. So would have been fun to see Dirk make that shot. I don't know, but he's still young. He's not confident yet in his. He wants to give it up to his teammate Penny, the veteran. Meanwhile, Eddie Jones is going to make this dunk over Isaac Austin to tie game at 108. And we got Avery Johnson with the ball now. Can the Sixers do something with the clock expiring? Let's see. Avery Johnson handling the ball. Making the jumper for the Sixers with 0.4 seconds left to go in this game. And that would do it. Avery Johnson is the hero for the Sixers. Corey Maggette, meanwhile, by the way, he's doing all right as a rookie. Fun. But Sixers do win thanks to Avery Johnson making that shot as time nearly expired. Meanwhile, Bucks fans could hardly give a shit because there's barely any of them in the stands. Jesus, guys. Penny Hardaway's a good player. Sixers are a fun team. Oh, now we're seeing way more players. I don't get it. I don't understand 2K. In some shots, there's hardly anyone there. In other shots, the place is nearly full, or at least much fuller than it looks like in other shots. I don't get it. I don't get 2K sometimes. But what are you gonna do? And that's a nice shot of Penny right there. I like it. Okay, league leaders. So Michael Jordan is no longer averaging over 30, but he's pretty close. You got Kobe, you got David Robinson, you got Alonzo Mourning, Latrell Sprewell. We just saw these, but now it's the end of January, so here's where we stand. Kevin Garnett, 24 points per game. Marbury in the top 10. Gugliotta is dipped a bit. He's also starting for the Sixers, so he might not win Sixth Man of the Year now. Let's check out rebounds. Chris Webber is now leading the league in rebounds, 13.1. You got Steve Nash with leading in assists. Gary Payton, Nick Van Exel behind him. Supersonics are still in first in the West as we approach the All-Star weekend. You got the Spurs right behind them, a game behind the Warriors, the Lakers at 28-18. The Lakers have won 11 in a row. 11. They were 17-18 at the end of December, so they won all their games in January. Pretty exciting stuff. Meanwhile, the Clippers and the Blazers, welcome to the conversation, the playoff conversation, the Trailblazers. Nice to see them in there. I think we see a few games. We'll see Blazers games in February, March, and beyond. Rockets, Timberwolves, Grizzlies. Meanwhile, they're all kind of in there. The Grizzlies are 20-22, by the way. We'll get into the Grizzlies later, but some surprising stuff here. The Suns, the Kings, not looking too hot. The Mavericks, disappointing. The Nuggets, meh. And then you have the Jazz at the bottom. So that is how everything looks right now. I think we just saw. No, we didn't see this yet. East. Okay, so 34-11. The Knicks are. They won 6 in a row. Got the Hornets right behind, 2.5 games behind them, 30-12. Pacers 26-16. Hawks doing really well. Heat, Pistons, Bucks. Cavaliers are slipping. Cavaliers are now 500, and the Sixers are 1 game below 500. So they're climbing up the board here, the standings. And below them, you got the Nets, you got the Magic. Who else we got? Well, yeah, you look at all those teams, right, neck and neck. Then it's a bit of a drop-off. The Raptors, the Celtics, and then the Bulls and Wizards, of course, are the worst teams in the league. And that's pretty much by design. I mean, they lost a lot of their players, and they are having to start completely fresh. So that's where we are with that. David Robinson still the leading candidate for MVP. KG not too far behind, though. Shaq. It's these 5 guys. I mean, that's what it boils down to. It's these 5 guys, and pretty much that's pretty much the story. Rookie of the year. Now we're seeing Baron Davis leading in this category, which is great because Pistons are a playoff team, or at least they're looking like it at this point. And pretty much everyone else on this list, other than Steve Francis, they're not actually rookies. They've been in the league for 2 or 3 seasons. They're just finally getting minutes, whereas they weren't before. So that's why that looks like that. So that's what else we got. We got anything else to look at? KG, Chuck Person, 6th man of the year, very possible for a terrible Bulls team. Get Derek Coleman. That's funny that the Bulls player and the Wizards player are leading candidates for 6th man of the year. Meanwhile, Dennis Rodman might win yet another Defensive Player of the Year. I don't really mind that because I feel like that solidifies his chances of making the Hall of Fame and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that's what happens for Dennis Rodman because I think he only has 3 All-Star nods at this point in his career. So I'll allow another Defensive Player of the Year if it means he's going to make the Hall of Fame because he deserves it. Trades. Okay, let's get into this. There was a 3-team trade. Gugliotta was sent to the Sixers. Malik Sealy to the Lakers. Purvis Ellison to the Lakers. Andre Miller to the Wizards. A couple of 1 first-round pick to the Wizards. A second-round pick as well. Actually, they got a couple second-round picks. They got Derek Coleman to the Wizards. And Aaron McKee to the Sixers. So there's a lot of players involved in that deal. Basically, wanted to send some of the lesser players to the Wizards and give them some picks, and then the Sixers and the Lakers trying to get some good players out of that deal is what happened there. You got Iguodala going to the Nuggets. You got Dikembe Mutombo going to the Bucks in exchange for Coutinho Mobley, Oliver Miller, Steven Jackson, and 3 first-round picks. And then you have Hot Rod Williams and a couple of first-rounders, or 1 first-rounder, going to the Jazz for Jason Williams. And that was a big part of why the Blazers are suddenly a playoff contender. Then you got the Nuggets with the minor trades, Scott Skiles and whatnot, going to the Wizards, I think. And yeah, you got guys. This is pretty wild. So yeah, the Grizzlies 20-22. Look at this. They started out 0-7, 1-7, 1-12, 1-13, 1-14, 2-14. Right now we're in December. They win several games in a row, 6-14. Then they're like win loss win loss. Now they're 11-16, 12-17, 12-18. Now they're on a losing streak, a big losing streak, 13-21. But now they're starting to win more games. And look at this. What is this? A 5-game or 6-game winning streak? It looks like. So yeah, what a crazy ebb and flow, a roller coaster of a season for the Grizzlies. Things looked really dark at the very beginning, but yeah, it's coming together. And what if they make the playoffs in Vancouver? That'd be very, very weird and pretty cool. We'll find out later on. We got the All-Star Weekend for the next episode, so stay tuned for that. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you next time. I'm out of here. Bye.